going on.
Awesome. Yeah, I got the starting soon there.
There it is. Retweet, comment.
Hey, if you want to drop it in the Java Radio chat too, that'd be cool.
Will do.
All right, and I'm gonna. Everybody ready to go?
I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty set.
All right, dropping from starting soon to main screen, and we are live, everybody. Hey, welcome everybody. This is
Woohoo!
episode 2 of Flipside. If you missed episode 1, there is a VOD up. You can catch it up after the stream, and I will do a short recap at the beginning of the episode. Today's episode is entitled "The Gang Goes Bowling."
Doesn't sound dangerous at all. That sounds awesome.
No, I'm worried. I'm still worried.
How about you guys introduce yourselves real quick before we get started?
Well, I'll go first. I'm the worried one. My name's Scott. Cyclops Scott is my Twitter handle, Twitch handle, all that stuff. I do Guilty Pleasure Cinema. I do various things with Jabba Radio, the podcast, and stuff like that. Movie reviews, online stuff. Are we introducing our characters in this now, or are we gonna hold that for the actual
Let's hold characters
thing?
for the actual game.
Okay. New. This is new. This is still new. So, but yeah, no. The general thing we kind of mentioned last time is role playing. Done a lot of role playing. Last week, literally role played with Cammy for the first time and met Sylvan, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, I got about the same thing. Played last week, had a lot of fun. Played the week before in episode 1, which is up there. That was fun too. Let's see. I run a 5e campaign on Twitch on Friday nights at 5 Pacific time. It's Universal -8 and 5:30. Sorry, Universal -8. That's PM. And also on Sunday, I run my own system called FAR, Fast Action Roleplay. It's starting out pretty fun too. So that's on Sunday at 5 o'clock. So that's the things that I do other than this right here.
And I also play in that Sunday game as well. It's a ton of
Yep.
fun. You should totally come check it out. We're gonna try and wrangle Scott into a session at some point for it. It'll be fun.
There you go. You're
At
drafted.
some point. Oh, I'm game. Definitely. Just a
I'm
matter of
bringing
timing.
both eyes.
All right, well, let's go into previously on Dragon Ball Z, or Flipside as it might
Boy.
be. As the camera winds a bit to the last episode, we see our heroes getting their power suits from the creator. These suits are created by some kind of magical energy. They feel better than any suit of clothing these two have ever had in their entire lives. And we notice that there were three, now there are two. The odd couple of the research scientist and the cosplay dream girl had gone on an adventure to retrieve the crystal of creation from a local McDonald's in Nebraska. Yes, Nebraska. You heard that correctly. As the gang got together, they found out that there was a terrorist organization who was infiltrating our world and stealing things from our world and putting things from their world into our world. And that if this continues on, there's a very real possibility that everything could go smush.
Smush doesn't sound good.
Smush does not sound good at all.
See, that's the episode title.
Episode title Smush.
No, that's the arc title. There we go.
Boy.
The arc title is "Oh God, Smush! Oh God, Oh God, Smush."
What more can you say?
Okay, so when the camera cut to black last time, the creator had said, "My apprentice." As the camera fades back in from the credits and the friendly, catchy music plays, the creator looks up at you and goes, I couldn't have dreamed he would ever turn his back on me. He was close to becoming a creator himself.
So your apprentice, and did you have a falling out, or did like is like he was close to becoming a creator, which is a whole nother question. Um, but like you sound surprised, but you don't sound surprised. You sound more disappointed.
Yeah, it sounds like he turned on you. Yeah, boss. People do that all the time. They'll turn on you. They're not. You can't trust them.
Yeah.
I need to. I need time. I need time to process this. Um,
Do we have time?
that's the problem. See, I have intel and I was going to pass it along to you, and oh, this just. Well, for me, you can see why this would change everything. I mean,
Well, for us, it's a bit weird. I mean, we woke up here in a medieval bar, tavern. No offense, bartender.
It did have good food.
Um, with good food and you saying we're the chosen ones, got this armor, which is I look over to Percy's coat compared to my armor, and it's like it's very different from each other's, and you're making do with what you have, and we did it, and you say things change for you, but we're still kind of stuck isn't a good word, but like we have you pretty much said that we have to be the ones to save the world, both worlds, because it's not an accident. People are actively trying to cause Armageddon, and you know who it is.
I do, unfortunately.
I'm still trying to process it clearly as I just rambled that whole thing off.
So,
Um, I sit down.
was your
Uh,
apprentice working for the other bad guys?
apparently, I need to get in touch. I need to talk to him. Maybe I can change his mind, show him the error of his ways. I mean, he's a
We
nice young man. I mean, I'm sure when you guys met him, it wasn't under the best of circumstances, but I promise you, he's a real sweetheart.
um
He's
I
not a
looked at
sweetheart.
Percy. I'm like, we did beat him up,
I
and
think it smashed his feet.
then we left.
So he's alive.
Yeah, he might be arrested if they even can, because there was a fight and they got real happy. Is it bad? I like interrupt myself looking back to the creator. Is it bad if people saw us fighting him and the crystal vanishing and replaced with the McDonald's sign, the big M?
Oh
Is
no,
it
no, no. The crystal is
that's
returned.
okay?
The crystal returned itself home.
Yeah, but people like saw it and broadcast it. Um, Imagine like a bard that could sing to the world immediately. That's kind of what we have in our world with like social bard media, like a sending spell to everyone that wants to see. That happened, and people know about us a lot. Know about us and saw what we
You
did.
should have seen it. They were taking pictures of her all over the place. People were posing. It was amazing. We could have made some money, I think.
Yeah.
But no one tried to stop you.
Well,
No,
except that
no,
assistant.
actually. Well, they didn't have the glasses and they thought we were just acting out a skit and then actually had the thing come back. Um,
Well, other than possibly tipping our hand to the enemy, as long as there was no interaction with the others and no one tried to stop you in doing your jobs, I would say we got
be
lucky.
okay. Yeah, positivity. Let's look on the bright
Yeah,
side.
yeah, I think so. I think so. Well, I got free food for me and my bugs. So
And I have a new question. Actually, I have many questions. Um, the butcher left. He had to go be a butcher, and he's not here now. Look, full disclosure, he's weird because he didn't tell us what his name was aside from the butcher, but he is okay, right?
His his spirit didn't answer to my call. I couldn't pull him to this plane.
That's an option. I looked at Percy like, what?
It shouldn't be.
Oh,
she's saying he's dead.
no, it might be worse. Maybe he's working with them or
It's it's a
to
definite
get out.
possibility I've thought about. Which
Um,
His way out was by death.
okay, that one got me. Uh, uh,
So
uh,
he's just not breathing anymore, right? I gotta take a step toward Mr. Purple. So he's just not breathing anymore, right? Is that what you,
his respiration,
Mr. Purple?
I
Mr.
don't
Purple,
that
sir?
truly know if he is respirating or not. My assumption is that wherever he is respirating. However, he did not answer my call, and like I said, that's troubling and it shouldn't happen.
okay.
To
Um,
be honest, none of you are powerful enough to resist my call.
so I shot lightning out of a sword.
Ah,
Um,
yes.
that's new.
It was pretty cool, though.
It looked neat.
The photographers loved it.
Yeah.
So this lightning is new to you. It hasn't happened any other time you've wielded a sword.
I,
Well,
I,
you don't understand our world. There is no lightning from swords.
yeah, I stand back up and like just kind of like look down at the whole perfect original character costume. Like this is, I'll say it again. This isn't real for me. Like there's superheroes and uh, cartoon characters like from stories that people dress up as. I do that. I make costumes. It's kind of a job even, and then in pictures, and I actually like pose like I'm in, and that's what I do. It's like I pick up a little knife off the table. Like this is more real than my sword, and I'm holding up. Clearly, it's like it's the real deal. Obviously, right? Like that's what it is. But this should be made out of foam. You don't even know what foam. It should be fake. It's fake. I'm not a
The,
warrior.
the creator
I
looks
think
at
you look
you.
better than Shira.
Like I'm starting to lose. Yeah, it's very Shira. Kind of like there's a little bit of a crack in Courtney. Like this is real and it's too real. It's like
The creator just kind of looks at you and scratches his head. Is the, is the construction of your armor and weapons not to your liking? I created them to be the perfect match for you on on a molecular level as well as a personality level. If I've failed in my construction somewhere and you want some foam or something,
no,
Mr.
that's
Purple, it looks great. That's not the thing. I mean, look at her. She looks great. It's like the measurements are, I mean, the way the molding on the.
I'm just nodding along with that. It's like, well, yeah,
It's good.
it's that's the thing that is not worrying. It's just it's new. I wear a costume and I play pretend. you've made it so that this is really real. And I fought some kind of ogre with a sword and shot lightning. Normally, I just pose and smile for the camera. It's neat and it's cool, but it's real scary. And I, I just kind of sit back down.
And I'm very, very proud of you. You've done an excellent job. As you sit down, the bartender slams an ale right in front of you, seeing your frustration.
Duh. Like I see it like it's so close, like the blonde hair brushes back, like oh god, no.
I'm kind of awkwardly going a little bit to Courtney. I think I know this is. It's like a video game we got sucked into, and that's
Yeah,
what we're doing. So I think
yeah.
that happens. I had a cousin. I think it happened too, but I don't know.
But
What?
But that's what it
if
is.
if that's the case,
Mm-hmm.
we should be in like a Lord of the Rings or a D&D, right?
Oh, there's all kinds of games out there.
Right?
Played them all. You look more like something out of a
I'm
dating sim.
I've got more like a Wonder Woman thing going, and you have a Bug
Yep.
Matrix
Yep.
jacket. These don't
I think
fit.
they're cool.
It's very cool. They don't fit.
like it's video games. You have all kinds of crazy characters, right?
What
Yeah.
was?
So that's what it is. Hey, look
I
at
looked
Marvel
at the
Universe. I
creator.
mean,
I looked at the creator. I looked at Percy. It's like this is just a little beyond what I think both of us are used to. And even though you've told us exactly what's happening, we're still trying to process it because we literally. At that point to Percy, like you look up stuff and I make stuff.
yep.
We don't. I know what happened, but we're not world savers,
Are
even though
you
we kind of just did.
are you
But
saying we don't
we
belong
weren't.
together?
No, I well maybe we do now because we are world savers, but
we
we weren't
are.
before. And this is and yeah, Courtney was oblivious to you saying that. Uh,
right.
it's just I don't. Like I said, there's a bit of a crack. It's not much, and she's still holding it together because despite the fear over the reality of the situation, it's still pretty goddamn empowering. So there's that on top of it.
There's a,
Um,
there's a tinge of frustration in the creator's voice when he finally says, "I wish I could give you all the time you need to process this, but as I have
that's
said
why I said I
several
can relate.
times, this is a pressing matter for both of our worlds. Now,
What?
I have come across some information that may help us along the way.
really, boss? What'd you find?
Okay. I do give the creator like a kind of thankful look. It's like I try to get across that I'm not doubting. Uh,
I'm just sitting there kind of killing time. I've got bugs on my fingers over the ale. I'm
of course.
talking to one. I'm like,
Oh,
Evan, it's okay. You're a water bug. You can float in this ale. Go ahead, hop in. Hop in. Good boy.
As the bug jumps into the ale, you suddenly feel like a little wet.
oh, he's gonna get drunk on it. Like exponentially
I love that,
so.
Evan. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Come on. Good, Evan. Good, Evan. Good, Evan.
Yeah.
Good boy.
So, oh, by the way, Scott, your webcam cut out. Just to let you know. Are you still with us?
He went from 2 eyes to no eyes.
Still here.
There he is. You're
Okay,
invisible. It's a new spell.
that's okay. We're not rolling yet, so we got time to reconnect and roll 20. Um,
Oh,
however, the uh,
I think it's timed out.
the creator it says to you, I've managed to find where a group of them are meeting. I have reason to believe some of the leaders of the group will be there. I need to encourage you as I send you into this place. Do not be taken in by their words.
I thought you meant like captured. That sounds bad too, but okay.
They are very, very good at drawing people to their cause. I
Like,
fear.
what could they
I look at
offer?
Percy. I look at Percy. I'm like, I hold up a finger, like, don't say it. I know what you're thinking. Don't say it.
I fear that may be what happened to your companion.
He joined the
And
dark side?
Look, if their cause is as simple as smashing worlds together, I'm not into that.
No. All the bugs would
So
die.
doesn't matter how cool it sounds. If that's still the end result, I think we're good.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Another ale for my bug friends.
again, I would remind you, not everything is as it seems in your world. And he points towards the glasses. Always keep a watchful eye. Always keep on guard.
That is true, Courtney. They did wreck McDonald's.
I thought you were pointing to the beer glasses for a brief second. It's like he drugged us. No. Yeah, no, I've always got those glasses like at the ready, like almost like
Yep.
like
Nice
sunglasses in the top
survival
of the.
device.
I don't know where I've got like the cosplay like the purse and stuff. It's in there. So
There you go. You
and
have
my
a little
jacket. No, that's right. They're in the
safety
jacket.
strap
I
on your
forgot.
sword so you can't draw it. It's all wired
Yes,
together.
yes. Oh, the cosplay binding. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Rest up for the evening, and in the morrow I will send you back.
Okay, it's still all you can eat, right? Because I got some hungry friends here.
There is all the food you could possibly want laid out on the bar, drinks.
Thank you,
You
sir.
you get the impression that if you ask for it, you'll get it.
Cool.
And make a perception roll, both of you, please.
Oh
Yo.
boy. Oh boy.
D20?
Yes, d20
Oops.
each.
That's the two.
Woohoo!
That's. Let me try that proper. Oh yeah, there's a 3. Let's get the sheet open.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some experience. I think that actually puts you at level, does it not?
It does, yeah. We
There
were
you
one
are.
off last time we talked, so
Awesome.
All right, we can talk about leveling up after I explain what you don't see. um,
nothing. You don't
Nanny,
see
nanny.
nothing, right?
Philbin, as you look around the bar, it
Mhm.
seems more vivid, more real than it did before. The wood grains are a little darker. The people seem a little bit more fleshy. The
Huh.
ale tastes a little better.
I think so too, Evan.
The cheeseburger that's sitting in front of you looks amazing and tastes
Hey, hey,
amazing.
hey, Courtney. It's
Yeah.
getting better here.
Is
Tell
that a
you what,
cheeseburger?
it is, and it's pretty darn good. I just had a bite, and everything's getting more real.
Do
It
they
is. It's getting more real. I think it's real now.
is there like a grill in the back for that?
I can smell it.
But yeah, but okay, it might have just come over from the McDonald's. So
Maybe Amazon delivered
I
it.
just I just kind of shrug it off. I'm like, you know what? No, that fits. That checks out.
There we go.
That shouldn't make any sense, but all right, yeah.
Right, right.
Okay, let's run through leveling up in my system really quickly. Just like character
Okay.
creation, leveling up is relatively fast. Tobin, how close are you to level?
I don't have a lot of experience right now. Let's see.
Oh, shush. That means I failed a lot.
I want to say 3. Is that right?
That's probably right. Just remember, every time you fail a dice roll in combat
Yep.
or outside of combat, that is a checkpoint. I'm going to go ahead and give you the other 2 points of experience so I can level both of you at the same time.
Woohoo!
Yay! I get to see like during our conversations that night, stuff comes up. You fail some checks. There.
Yeah, I'm sure
We know prized it away. That makes
there's
So you
some
start over experience
there's
at
some
0 now?
social events that you just don't understand and automatically fail.
Me especially, yes.
Oh God, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, actually, I should state for the stream that over the break we filled in both characters one unique things. Uh, Scott, you want to tell what your character's one unique thing is?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. It is the we wrote it down as draw attention.
And you've been doing that remarkably well, actually.
Yeah, it is akin to a skill that I had going back to the old Marvel TSR days of dramatic entrances. So
Mm.
it's along those lines, something I've used literally now, I think in 3 decades. Uh, Yeah, maybe the 90. Yeah, it's been a lot. But yeah, it is literally draw attention. We'll go over the details of how that actually works, but yeah, from last episode, it literally became a case of cute cosplayer getting someone's attention and drawing a crowd. So much so I couldn't get rid of them. So we kind of spun it off.
Yep. And Tobin, what is your one unique thing
Yeah,
now?
poor old Percy is pretty socially inept, pretty oblivious that way. Just doesn't know. So if I jump in the middle of things, I'm not trying to be rude. It's just my character. Just happens that way. He doesn't
Oh
get it.
God, we're a perfect team for this.
Oh, it's yeah, yin and yang. Yep.
I was saying you're basically a buddy cop movie.
Oh, I love it.
That's just sad.
Okay, so
But true.
let's talk leveling up real quick.
Okay.
Because of the way the system is done, each one of your armors has individual point values, as well as your
Mhm.
health and your weapon values. Your weapon value and your health go up by a d6 every time you level up. No pluses. So you roll a d6 for each of them.
So the weapon, the shield, the
The
head, the chest.
the weapon and the health, your HP, go up by 6.
Oh,
The rest of them go
three
up
of them.
by a d4.
Oh, so I guess I should put down level. I have 0 out of 10.
Yep,
Now it's a 1.
you are
For
officially a
level,
level
yeah.
1.
Yep. So we're
Where the
both officially level ones. Okay, cool.
Okay, so D6 for health.
So yeah,
Hey.
is it a +2 again or something, or just the D6?
Nope, just as flat d6. And then
Gotcha.
for
Me too.
health
Here we
and
go. And
yeah,
whoa, a 2.
So I'm up to 10 on health.
Same here.
And then you said another one for which, sorry?
for the weapon. Your weapon goes up by a d6 as well.
The weapon.
My weapon is
Oh,
nice.
Nice.
that's so the both stats go up then, right? Like sorry, it's
Weapon was
13 out of 13 now.
8.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
11.
You were saying I was a glass cannon, but no, she's not glass, but she
Now,
is a cannon.
each of your armors go up by a d4.
Like roll a
All right.
d4 and everything goes up, or a d4
Yeah,
for each.
for each one.
Math time. Here we go.
Oh come on, that's the head. Oh, that's the shield.
I'm gonna roll the first 3 in a row. So it's really quick. The shield, head, and chest in that order. So
Yeah.
114. Oh god. Okay.
Oh, this is good rolls I got going here. Oh shit.
To be
Okay, so
fair,
maybe I am going the glass cannon route. Shut up. 987,
The second half.
and I need what? 4,
1,
5,
2,
6?
5.
wait, how'd you get a 5 on a d4?
Oh, it's a D4. Blah! Never mind. Rerolling.
God,
That's pretty wild. Yep.
Well, you hit
There's
two
that.
two fours on the back end. That's not bad.
Yeah, I made it up with the skirt and the
Reroll
boots.
that.
That's an
1, 2,
armored
4.
skirt.
Armored skirt, armored boots. So my boots, I've got written down 2 out of 5.
Go
So
ahead
does
and
it
go ahead and heal them back to full.
so
We'll
it tops
say
back
they
up?
they regenerate out to full over the course of the night.
Just
So
over the evening,
Cool.
whatever.
yeah, go
Okay.
ahead
The
and
strongest in the
heal
chest
your
is all the
health.
bugs.
Well, that could even be me as like my tinkering as well through the night. I just kind of really start looking at the material of stuff and whatnot, right? So
And then Percy's just kind of naturally regenerates over time as the bugs create more bugs.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
More bug
mine
armor,
mine is
yes.
my cosplay creative costumer
There you go.
skill.
Half
We have
duct tape,
no,
no
we didn't
problem.
actually do that yet, but that's kind of where it's going, I think. So we can get into that. Yeah, so I'm looking
Okay.
at the short sword is a 13. I got 9, 8, 7,
Nice.
6, 11, 9. The skirt
Eh,
is the most armored thing I have.
That's great.
That's
Mine's a
pretty
chest at
great.
12.
I love that.
What's the armor in your skirt again?
A 13.
Nobody's getting in there.
Nope.
Yep, that's why failing in this game is actually not a bad thing. The more you fail, the higher level you're going to get to.
hmm
Here's
So
to failure.
so your next level's at 10. So you'll have to get 10 experience before your next level.
Okay, so I'll change that XP over there to a 10. So I have 0 to 10 then, you'd call it?
Yes, 0 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. So 0 to 10.
The resetting experience style. Got you.
Yep, and it goes up by 5 each time. So next level is 15, 20. all the way up to the last level being 50.
So I can easily see
Cool.
through the evening, um, as Percy's fiddling with his coat and the bugs and talking to them. He's kind of discovering how it can reconfigure almost and gets better.
Yeah, it's getting a little shinier. You're seeing like
Yeah.
literal like he's almost leaving a Percy sized and shaped husk, like like a bug husk
God,
behind him.
Oh,
quite disturbing. Quite dirbing.
But he
Yeah,
but he
you know,
can
it's interesting when your own character creeps you out. So yeah.
but he
what's your
comes out
head
of it
armor?
shiny.
Oh, I've just got a. Oh, that's right. I had the Bahama hat.
There's the hat. Okay.
Yeah, it's a Bahama
That's good.
hat, but it's
Yeah.
it's made out of
Yeah.
bugs.
Well,
Everything
it's
is
made out of the chitin on it. Very
Oh,
smooth,
that's
metallic
so
looking chitin.
that's weird. Yeah,
yep.
and
So
for
yeah,
mine, like I said, I'm probably just
remember the
literally
trench coat.
looking over the armor, like sitting there, take the shoulder piece off and looking at it, or looking at the boots, and just doing what I do to fiddle with it, to like really look at it. Oh, I can make it better with this, even though it's my dream armor. There's just something about fiddling with it because that's just in her nature, I guess.
Different costume each day, right?
So,
Borderline, yeah.
are you guys gonna talk to each other for the night? Or are you gonna call it for the night and head to bed?
Oh yeah, no, we'd be fiddling. I'd be commenting like, "Oh, look at that! Can you
Yeah.
do this?" And I'd be suggesting stuff based on the costumer brain,
Yeah, or experimenting things. I'm seeing if I can
and
send
you
my
could
bugs
kind
out
of
to do
fiddle with stuff
that.
and see if you could
Of
actually
course.
will it into like a Green Lantern would almost is how I picture it.
There you go.
But to see
So,
if you can will it though. What if your armor? What if it was more like this? And that would be a neat way to how it levels, kind of using back and forth
do
with
you
it.
guys want to try to do some powers like individually? Do
Oh,
you want to see if you can't do something?
Um,
Are we
I'm
creating
not.
some skills?
I kind of want to shoot
sure.
lightning at something again. Not
That's
gonna
always fun.
lie.
Okay.
Is there like a training dummy somewhere I could go
As
Probably
as
practice on
you
shoot
as you
the
at?
feel
dwarf in the tavern.
as you feel the
No.
need to practice, a training dummy actually pops up over in the far end of the bar.
There you go.
Oh,
Look,
wait,
that's
no,
yours.
that's weird though, right?
Like it's before you say it. The minute you think of it, it pops up.
Yes, it's
Oh,
weird.
so
So what?
I might not know. Oh, there, oh, that was over there, right? Of course. Was that always there?
No.
Oh,
I feel safe in saying that because I rolled a 19 to look around. So no, it wasn't there
yeah.
earlier.
Okay, I'll take my sword and I'll point at it like I did with the giant, and I'll try to shoot lightning again.
Go ahead and roll the d20, and I think we said your lightning's a +3.
Yeah, anime lightning +3,
So d20 +3. You
so
definitely hit the
17
dummy.
total.
You smash the dummy. It lets off some smoke. It it looks burned, but then automatically like it heals itself.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. I want to try that too. Can I try that too? Can I try that? Is that yours, Courtney? Is that? Can I mess up your die?
yeah. Are you gonna? What are you gonna
I'm
do?
gonna zap it. Whoosh! Pull up on my trench coat. I'm gonna try to send a swarm of flying, stingy insects at it.
Okay, what was your weapon? Just for my own
Just
recollection,
attacking with bugs. Yeah.
your weapon is bugs.
My weapon is bugs.
Okay, I just
That's
wanted
Is
to
there
make.
a better
fantastic.
weapon? Is there really? I don't know.
Well,
My weapon is bugs.
Okay, and you wanted to create lightning bugs.
No, I just want to have the swarm of bugs attack it.
Okay, just a flat weapon attack. Okay, no bonuses
Yeah.
then.
yeah, you do that, then I got an idea.
Okay. Over here. Attack on this and. Eh. 14.
A 14 hits.
Good.
Again, you see the damage on the weapon. You see the bugs kind of eating at the target dummy. It's getting little holes, kind of like moth eaten,
Awesome.
and then
I'm just smiling and giggling while I
immediately
watch.
they fly back to you, and the holes close up like it's healing right in
Good
front of your
job,
eyes.
guys. Good job. You don't know that's Tommy's spot. You go over here. Better,
Okay,
better.
Percy.
Yes, yeah.
Um,
Did you see that? Aren't we awesome?
I did. We are pretty awesome. I have an
Yes.
idea.
Okay. Okay.
And
What is it?
immediately you can think back to when I said I had an idea with the frog guy. But no,
Wait a minute.
no, it's what kind of bugs
Big ones with
would
sharp teeth.
I didn't even okay are
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Good
I
with
always
lightning.
interrupt. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, but what
I'm
kind
so bad at interrupting.
are any
I didn't mean to
are any
at
good with
all.
lightning?
Lightning
Like
bugs, of course.
Courtney is like, okay.
I'll laugh at my own joke and
Like
take it for
almost
granted.
literally like, I didn't okay.
You
What
never
if
know. Here, lightning bugs might really be lightning bugs.
okay, I hold out my sword again
Mm-hmm.
and I say, put your hand over the blade, and what if we both do it?
I don't want to touch that blade. That thing
No,
kills people.
don't touch it, but send the swarm and let's see if it can be an electric swarm. Like we got nothing else to do tonight. So we're but I don't want to hurt but I don't want to hurt I don't want to hurt
Swarm bugs.
I don't
I
want to
need to
hurt you.
know high or low. You're gonna do this?
Oh, we're doing it.
I'll put one
Okay.
hand
But
over the sword, another
he's
hand
already
underneath the
committed. So
sword.
yeah, we're doing it.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
we'll
even gonna
both
say
just-
high or low. I'm gonna roll a D4 and that'll decide if it's high
No,
or low.
no, no.
Here we go. We got
Okay.
high.
So high.
High for me.
All right.
Cool.
High for you both. You good with high?
Yeah, it's fun.
All right. Above
Yeah.
50 is a high. Oh no.
Oh no!
no.
I'm like 15's high on a D20, 100.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how bad this is.
Should I roll the attack now?
Oh. Okay. No.
You
What
got this? Okay.
What happens is that yes, the lightning
I
goes
apologize.
out of the
No
sword,
worries.
and the bugs go out of the sword at the same time.
Cool.
But anybody who sat on a porch and watched a little device called a bug zapper understands how bugs react to being electrocuted,
Oh no!
and therefore
Oh no,
you get
Save us, Edna! Speak
you
to me!
get jolted with lightning for 2 damage directly to your hit points.
no.
God. I'll stare just totally out of it
No.
at the bugs on the
I
ground.
literally drop my sword
Mhm.
and I turn to Percy and I'm just kind of like hands on his shoulders, like, "Are you okay? Are you
I'm
okay?"
fine!
No,
I'm fine, but look at the floor!
Yup.
Look at the floor!
No,
I lost 17 of my best soldiers!
Yup.
They died! I sent them into war, they died!
I'm sorry. I
So
I
am
thought
I. Wait, you're being comforting, thank you.
I didn't
I
want.
saw that on TV before, and I know what that is. Thank you.
I
I know it's
and
hard to be comforting to someone
what
like
is-
me,
what
but
is-
thank you because it's very sweet of you, and we'll be fine. I'm sorry you were saying something.
and what is becoming a line that Courtney said is, well, now we know.
God.
That's the Courtney shouldn't be doing the research, but that's what happens when she does. So now we know twice. Now this is probably a bad thing.
Okay, we won't do it that way. We won't do it that way.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You're smoking lightly
So
at this
lightning
point.
came out of me, but it didn't. You got shocked.
Yes, because bugs died. Lives died. I feel them. I have a connection. We're soulmates. Sure, you're the pretty girl, but I have bugs as soulmates, okay? I don't know why. I don't know why. But those are my soulmates. That's my life. And sure, it's not you, Miss Pretty Girl. But it's for me. They're my soulmates. They died.
The bartender slides you another thing of ale and just
Thank
gives
you.
you a little
Thank
sorrowful look.
Yeah, I got this.
Like, you don't know if it's a sorrowful look because your only friends are bugs or
just being
because your
pathetic.
friends died.
Yeah.
This got dark, but I feel like
It
Percy almost kind of needed this, but this is not. We didn't need this.
Mm.
So, we're going to try some more skills out tonight?
No, I pretty much sit in a corner.
Right. I'll sit in the
Just
opposite
like
corner
that
and kind
was
of glare.
that was my fault.
I'll do this thing. I'll just like glare for about 10 minutes, with my arms crossed. Like I'm walking over, just stomp. Corny, I forgive you. I'm gonna go back and sit down there, arms crossed, and glare some more.
I'm like, I'm sorry, and you're already walking away.
Right?
Sorry. Shit.
So, you guys going to eventually make it back to your rooms?
Yeah.
I might actually go after that, just to be like, everything has been awesome and empowering, and then I screwed up pretty bad.
You're gonna
So,
try to walk outside? Hmm.
no, I
You're
was gonna
gonna.
go to my room.
Oh, you're going to your room.
Yeah, I
Okay,
was going to
so
my room
you both make it to your
to
rooms.
call it.
Hmm.
Um,
I
again,
probably go pretty early. I say again, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
I said, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
you're Canadian. It's showing.
Yeah, but I say yeah, sorry. Yeah, I probably heard it. But also like it's like I was really upset that I hurt you because that was bad. But also I'm upset that I your bugs died. So she tries to get that across, and it's awkward. Like there's some things that you can be socially good at, but this is not one of them. It
Right,
seems.
right.
So like
Mercy eventually gets it a little bit, so
there's a
that's
bit of
it's
earnesty in
okay.
that, but it's still socially
It's
awkward
okay.
from your side. So
Right,
and
right.
and then I go.
It's okay. I just gotta.
Okay,
There
so
we
as
go.
you guys go into your rooms, again, it's like heaven on earth for both of you. And that pull that you felt the first time, that, oh my goodness, this is amazing, and it feels so great to be in here, it's even stronger now.
It's
Well, I stopped crying.
yeah, it's a relief. Like okay. Even though I probably know that's still weird and unnatural,
Yep.
still feels pretty good in the moment. So
Yep.
And Courtney, this time when you go in there on your bed, like a mint on a pillow at the Holiday or at the Hilton Hotel, is a issue of a superhero comic book that should not be out for another 2 weeks.
There you go.
what? I go look at it, but this is this isn't out yet. I flip in like I look and like the as the comic fan I am, I look like it's got the printing date and it's not yet.
Yeah,
Right,
Like
it's a week
it's
before.
definitely like this shouldn't. But I
yeah, you're
mean,
you're
yeah,
like the
I
guy that
figured
gets
it'd be hard.
tomorrow's newspaper today, but less
Yeah,
useful.
I figured it was like I must have had thoughts of missing out because of all this, and but this is early, and then I sit on the bed and I read it
Okay, Percy, in your
because
room,
hey, you know,
one, a bunch of bugs join your coat, and everything feels like
Cool.
you feel a lot better. Go ahead and heal
Cool.
up those 2 hit points you just took.
Woohoo! Awesome. Feeling
Um,
better.
and in the middle of your room is a bug that you know of, but you never thought you would ever see in your lifetime. It's a bug that went extinct about 1 million years ago.
A Scorpicus arthopithecus. I'll go over, hold my finger out to it. Come here, boy. Come here. I'll name
It
you
climbs
Arthur.
up. It climbs up and goes up onto your shoulder,
Oh, oh, this is
and
yes.
you get the strong feeling that it's going to be with you for a long time.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm writing down Scorpicus arthopithecus. So.
And we can decide what that does later if you want. If you want to play around with whether that's got like some kind of a poison in it that could be used, or I would
I was
definitely.
literally thinking some
Sounds
kind of
good. I'll brainstorm.
stinger, like some kind
Yep.
of stinger attack. Yeah,
Yep. Fun
We
stuff.
we
Good
can do
stuff.
so. We can do a
I'll just
poison
lie there on
ability
the
with
bed
it.
with neat. I'll lie there
Okay.
on the bed, open up my jacket, let's let the bugs all swirl around in circles above me.
The next morning comes and you're
I'm getting tuned to my
immediately.
character. That's scary.
Hey, it's a good way to play. You should be getting into your
Yep.
character. You should be
Yep.
thinking, what would my character do, not what would I do.
Yeah.
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 So you wake up the next morning, and again, the smell of sausage, bacon, hot buttered pancakes with maple syrup absolutely all over them just floods through your room.
Awesome. You smell that, boys? Let's go get some.
Random question. See, I'm thinking of like how this stuff works. You said the armor is like super comfortable and everything, right?
Uh-huh.
Is it like gonna sleep in it kind of thing, or would
You
we still
could
be taking it
easily
off?
sleep in it if you wanted to.
Then I absolutely did.
Yeah.
Because if it's just that, then I probably just fell asleep with it. Yeah, that's more what I'm thinking. It's like,
These are like the kind of clothes that they are passable for public, but you can wear them as pajamas if you really want to.
Cool.
okay, yeah, no, okay. So yeah, still in the superhero armor, 100%.
And they
Phil,
don't seem to take any like stains or anything. Like
Hmm.
You might have ate a hot dog at one point in time, dripped some mustard, it just disappeared off of them.
Okay. Yeah, I figure mine's like a lot of gold and white kind of coloration, so that'll surely be tested. Um,
All right, I want to make rolls to see if you can resist the pull of your room.
Sure. D20.
oh, the
Yes.
room. Oh.
D20
Um,
roll.
You both Percy feels a little bit drawn back to the room, like I want to stay with the bugs,
Ah,
but you manage to both
yeah.
make your way down for breakfast.
Cool.
And
Hunger compels you. Yeah.
the stacks of food are even larger than last time. And
Cool.
again, that rich maple syrup is sticking out.
I shall dig in. Have my bugs
the
dig in too.
the people in the tavern, are they the same as they were the last couple days?
They
Like
seem to
like NPCs kind of, or
like they look like the same people. They look more realistic.
Hmm.
okay.
Like they have more depth to them. But they still seem to be having their own conversations that you can't quite make out. Even when you try to listen in, it just sounds like background murmuring.
Okay.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Every now and
That's
again, you'll catch a word like the
Okay.
or
it's
fire
it's
or
it's literally just background stuff. Okay.
yeah.
Uh yeah, this is a weird place. Fair enough. Time for
It
breakfast.
is. Yes. Yes. Courtney, come eat. Come eat. Don't worry. I'll keep the bugs on my plate, so you don't have to worry about them.
I
It
just
doesn't. Okay,
I realized I did it myself to the webcam, but I kind of do like the doe eyes looking up, like I'm really sorry. I literally am. I did it, so I'm like, well, that's what Courtney did. Yeah, so like she's like really apologetic. Still felt better. Like she knows that you're not upset, but she still
I totally missed the
that
visual cue.
that's a
I'm just.
real like it's a real risk she's worried about. So
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
social cue goes right over Percy's head.
It does. I just totally ignore it.
nice.
I'm trying to press on. Some people are like that. They just like won't even address things. They just keep going on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay. Breakfast. Yeah.
cool. Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's getting better and better
You
and better.
notice you notice no matter how much you eat, you always feel full, but you never feel like you've overdone it. Like you
I'm
could
gonna
eat.
experiment and
I was
pour
about to say for
myself.
science, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna pour myself a glass full of syrup, just a full glass of syrup. I'm gonna chug it down.
What?
It never gets sickeningly sweet. It never gets overwhelming.
That was really, really good.
Ew.
And the diabetes never sets in.
Think I'll have another.
There's another glass, and it's
Yeah,
right there. The syrup doesn't seem to get any lower as you pour it out.
gotcha.
This is all magic.
I think it's a hologram.
I literally stick my finger in some of the syrup. It's like with the gloves, but I stick my finger and like that feels pretty real.
Yep,
But you said
it's
it's a
syrup.
stain, so I literally like I pull it out and there's nothing on.
It drips off. It just beads off like the waterproof material on rain jackets.
As Courtney shoves her fingers in the syrup, I'm got all my bugs eating the food, taking bites off pieces with bugs hanging off of it. And I look over at her sticking a finger in the syrup, and I'm like, "Ew, gross! Hate yourself."
That's amazing. That's so good.
I love
Like,
it.
but I also show like literally, it's like it should be syrup, it should be sticking, and it just slides right off like nothing
Yeah, it's like one of
off
those
of
made for
the white
TV
off the white
commercials.
glove. Like that's I I start to really investigate like the material because I don't know what that is.
Glasses
It's a
on, glasses
I've
off.
never looked at
hologram.
it that deep to realize like, wait a minute, what is that?
Oh, you guys have
Because it's
never
most of
looked
what I'm
around in
wearing.
here with your glasses on.
Oh no, I'll put the glasses on.
Ah,
You are blinded by light every which way you look.
Take the glasses off. Take the glasses off.
Like you are literally surrounded by light
what
no
did you
matter
see,
which way you
Courtney?
look.
What you see? Tell me what you saw.
Um, it was just all bright, like everything.
Roll
Hmm.
me a
Everything is
roll me a
magic.
d6 real quick.
Uh
D6.
oh. You're gonna get blinded forever. Ah!
Okay,
One.
it takes about a minute for your vision to come back to normal. Like,
All right.
Can you see out of the other eye? In other words, is he a Cyclops now?
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm a little blind for the moment. It's like, okay. It's too bright. Don't do it.
Oh, I'm
That's
not about to.
there's some karma there. Oh.
okay, so as you've now blinded yourself, the
Yep.
creator
Great.
walks in. Purple
Whoopsies.
robes are flowing. You notice now that there's a little gold shimmer on the inside of the robes that wasn't there previously. Maybe Courtney doesn't because Courtney was blinded. But
I don't even know he's there until
so
he says hi.
It's
Oh, hey.
purple guy, sit up straight.
I
Stop
I
taking my food.
come with the address, I believe it's what you call it, of this gathering spot.
Where is it? Is it on our world?
He gives you a thing or a piece of paper with this address written on it. It's in your world.
I literally like go to grab it because I can kind of barely make it out, but I miss. I just literally fold my hands in my lap. You
he
got this one.
Shake my head.
he
All
looks a little
right, I'll take
perplexed.
it.
I'm still blinking my vision back.
Okay, I don't read it out loud.
Okay. It says it's an address in Ontario, Canada.
Okay, there you go.
That's an in joke for me.
It's largely
I
due
guess
to
we're going to Canada.
my recent obsession on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. So you end
Is
up.
what, Canada?
Uh, I've been watching a lot of bowling videos, a lot of 5-pin bowling videos,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of obsessed with
Okay,
5-pin bowling now.
okay.
So you make your way. He creates this time. He creates the perfect portal. It's right in the parking lot of this bowling alley. Unfortunately, the one thing that he isn't aware of is time. So yeah, you're at the bowling alley. It doesn't open for another 2 hours.
Oh, God. I'll do...
Wait, can you turn? I turn as the portal closes, probably.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, excuse me.
Oh, damn it.
I'm like, oh, dang it. He doesn't even know what an address is. He doesn't know when. Oh, we work for an idiot.
There's a
Yeah.
distant thunder when you say we work for an idiot.
A good one, though. He's learning. He's learning.
That was weird.
Okay, so we just hang out.
What is there anything else nearby?
There's Tim
All
Hortons.
night laundromat, anything.
There's a Tim Hortons like on the side of the bowling alley. Like
I was going to suggest that there's always a Tim Horton,
There you go.
and they're 24 hours. I think that place looks open. We can go there.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Do you have any money? We have our wallets from last time. We should be okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's American. Oh no,
Oh,
they'll have like
well, they'll take
tap
it.
tap
Yeah.
things, right? Yeah. As we go.
Yeah.
yeah, so far the
Yeah.
economy
You're
hasn't
convincing. You're
crashed
good
that
with people
far.
like that. Cool. All right. So I guess we'll go in and find a place to
Oh.
sit.
We get to the door. Glass is on.
Good idea. I'll put my glasses on.
Okay, the second that you walk into the so you're going into Tim Hortons with glasses on, correct?
Yep.
That sounds so every day.
There's
We
a
could literally like break into the bowling alley, but we're heroes. We're not gonna do that.
There you go.
so there is a mix of a few regular humans. Obviously, the people working it seem to be regular humans, but there's a set of like 7 what look to be dwarves sitting at a table.
Oh God, 7 dwarves.
Yeah, all in business suits, and they're having some kind of a board meeting.
Psst, let's sit next to those guys. Just like near. I wonder
We
what they're
get the booth
saying.
next to them.
They're talking about the price of precious gems.
Hold on.
Are you going to look
I'll
without the
snicker a
glasses?
bit.
Without?
Yeah, you want to see
Oh
what they look
yeah.
like?
I usually do the whole
Off and
lift the
on.
glasses up and adjust a
When
little
when
bit.
you
Yeah.
take the glasses off, they're a group of Hasidic Jews.
All right.
That was a joke for myself. I'm
Okay.
allowed to make Jewish jokes since I am Jewish.
There you go. Okay. Fair enough. Are they still talking about the same thing?
Oh
The
yeah,
glasses
they're
off.
still talking about the price of jewels.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
If you know anything about the actual jewel market, it is controlled by Jews. Actually, these Jews just happen to also be dwarves. Whether or not they
Gotcha.
keep kosher, we will never know.
Kosher dwarves. I don't. That's a thing. Okay.
All right,
Could
so
be.
how long are you gonna go up and order something to drink, something to eat? I mean, you just
Well,
had
probably not.
food.
We're too hungry. Maybe some
We just ate.
soda or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Something simple.
You get soda for breakfast. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Why
You
not?
get you get a few looks, but they give you your soda.
Cool. Very cool.
All right, so you're just gonna hang out there for until the bowling alley opens.
Yeah. I thought for a
Yeah,
little bit. Yeah.
keeping an eye on it, like looking over to see if anybody
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
show up
Psst. Hey, Courtney,
beforehand.
Courtney.
Where's it?
Psst, shh, shh. What? There's 7 dwarves. We saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's like the storybooks?
Probably.
Do you think there's a? Do you think there's a princess?
At this point, probably.
Okay,
Do you think she'd like me?
do you guys still have the glasses on, or are they off right now?
Mine are on, I guess.
I took mine off because I'm looking at the parking lot.
Cool.
All right, both of you roll me a d20.
Okay.
Oh,
You're looking at the parking lot. You're looking inside the building.
jeez. 12
Wait,
is
a
not great, but it's
4.
still
Woohoo!
over
Better
10.
me.
Oh, hey, mark some experience, Tobin. That is definitely
Yeah.
a failed roll. Oh, did you
Yeah.
both mark experience for your frying the bugs?
Way to fail.
Oh, no.
Oh, the bug frying. Oh, that was
Yeah, go ahead and mark
so we got 2
experience
now,
for
huh?
that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so what Courtney sees is you're looking without glasses, right?
Correct. I'm just looking to see if anybody pulls up. I don't need glasses for that.
An older vehicle pulls up, and an older man gets out and goes to unlock the bowling alley. Looks
Put the
like the
glasses
guy
on super quick to see
the
what he
the
looks
guy
like.
the guy that looked old in your original or without the glasses looks super old, like wrinkled as heck, long flowing beard that's trailing behind him, big
Okay.
white beard,
Got you.
and in with the glasses on, he's got a red suit on. When you take the glasses off, he does not have a red suit on.
Oi. Oi.
Yep. Okay.
What
I
you see?
think
What you?
someone's opening it. It might be
Oh yeah.
Okay. If I described it, he was an older looking guy with a big
Yeah.
beard and a red
Yeah.
outfit. You're
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
what I'm thinking, right?
Is he fat?
Was he?
He was
Was he
fat.
fat? Was he
His
Yeah.
fat?
his belly did indeed shake like a bowl full of
And
jelly.
I don't mean cosplayer fat of 4 extra pounds. I mean, was he fat?
I think it's Santa. I
You want
just
to take
said
a
that
look
and
at?
I mean
You
it.
want to take
Have
a
you
look
been
at?
naughty or have you been nice? Because
You want to take a look at the
I think I've
truck
been nice.
with the glasses on?
Yeah.
It's a
Is it
sled
a sleigh?
with
Oh.
8 tiny
When
reindeer.
Tobin looks, he sees the sleigh. He's like,
Glasses on. Yep.
uh, okay.
Boy, it's Santa. It's Santa. I knew he was real. I knew it. I knew it. I was such a good boy. I was, he gave me my very first ant farm. He started this whole thing.
when you when you look at the license plate with the glasses off, it says
Oh God.
in or in on the back. It's a custom plate.
In or in?
Yeah, naughty or nice.
Ah, gotcha.
Uh,
Gotcha. There you go. There you go. So, Courtney, have you been N or N?
N. I'm still just like staring dumbfounded at
Gotcha.
that.
It's
Like for some
Santa's
reason, that's
sleigh.
a whole nother
It's
level.
Santa's sleigh. We've been sent to sit on Santa's lap. What do we do now?
There's a meeting of the bad guys, and it's at Santa's bowling alley.
Yes, Snow White's got to be there. That means she's got to be the.
Okay, so you guys
Or
gonna
not.
make your way over to the bowling alley then?
Bowling time, absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay, does everybody know kind of what a 5-pin bowling alley looks like?
Not a clue.
yeah, I've got the general idea. I think. Yeah.
Is it like a 10-pin bowling alley?
Not really at all. The balls are incredibly smaller. They look more like a set of bocce balls almost.
Okay. Okay.
So it's kind of like that, and then they're spaced out, and the actual rolling is different. You actually roll 3 times in a row instead of two.
Okay.
You do two in one alley and then one in the adjacent alley.
Huh.
Like I said, this has been my recent obsession over the last
There you
year.
go.
All
Okay.
right, so you know the old guy looks up. He's kind of surprised to see people in this early. He kind of laughs. You swear you hear a ho 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 in there a little bit.
Oh,
I take the glasses off because it is weirding me out a little bit.
I'll keep mine on because it is weirding me out a little bit.
Um, he he asks, are you bowling with us this morning, or
Yes.
Sure. We're here for the bowling.
are you with the private group this afternoon?
Yes.
Yippers.
Ah,
Do I need
very
to roll on a deception on that?
yeah yeah. Go ahead and give me a deception roll.
For just her, or both of us.
Uh, I honestly don't think Percy's going to be able to make this one.
I'm not gonna.
Oh, it doesn't matter what I had on that. I'm
Okay.
good with stuff like this, but it's not good. I wasn't. The heart wasn't in it. Let's get that 2 on there.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was a something not meant to be on that one.
Percy, you want to try and roll it and see if you pull up a 20?
Well, you see, we're supposed to be here because the last guy canceled. 17.
It's close, but it doesn't override the 1. I'm sorry. If you'd have got the 20, I would have let it override the 1, but with
Gotcha.
so Santa looks at you.
Oh my god! I just fell this light of Santa.
There's just this,
Oh god,
We're
no!
doomed.
Now I'm on the
We're
list.
doomed. We're doomed.
Oh, it's
and,
all. Oh, everything's falling apart.
you hear
We're sorry, Santa.
Courtney. I expected better of you, but to lie to me.
He probably uses my full name too, right? Like
Yep.
middle name and everything.
Yeah, he drops
I
the
don't even know
entire.
what it is, but he would use the whole thing.
You've been wrong. Yes. That's funny.
He says, "That being said, I think this might benefit you." And he takes you over into like this backroom VIP bowling area. But I'll be checking in on you twice.
See if naughty or
Nice.
got it.
He uh
See,
he,
You better watch
he
out.
knows I mean he knows I mean well, but I'm still just like aghast at what I've done.
he
My
uh
face has fallen.
he puts a set of bowling shoes without you guys either one of you telling him what size. He obviously knew. He puts the bowling shoes beside you in the room. They look handmade. They probably were handmade. Well, elf made. Um,
I'll put them on.
they fit perfectly.
Great. It's
Yeah,
just like
I
everything
guess
else. It
the
fits
boots
fine.
are off for that then, yeah.
You guys gonna get some practice games in before everybody shows up?
Sure.
I look over I pick up one of the balls, I look over at Percy, I'm like, what's happening right now?
This is more like a baseball, so I'm not really sure.
No, I mean we're practice bowling in a VIP area,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and
We're Santa's special guests.
it was
So
for the
don't lie
right.
to him anymore, okay? God.
It was for the right thing, and he knew it. And
Put my hand on her shoulder. You're rationalizing. Just cut it out. It's okay.
this is coming from the research
Nerd, yes.
assist. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
The bowl. Get good so Santa will be proud of you. That's how he judges people.
All right, let's try.
Okay.
All right,
So,
give me a flat d20, both of you.
Oh,
Unless you can think of a skill that would give you bowling ability.
oh God.
You want to use? Do you want to use your
Oh.
bugs to move them?
Oh my
No.
God! Look at this.
Courtney's never been.
I'm a
Okay.
natural.
Percy is like a natural bowler. Like,
Yeah! I started to get into it.
like
Woo! This is fun.
not only is he a natural bowler, he somehow knows the rules of the game, having never played it
Oh
before.
wow. Courtney, you're doing that wrong. Your stance should go like this. Okay,
Okay,
no, leg to the left,
like this,
better,
like this,
better.
and I do it before he's
Pay
finished.
attention. Good.
What?
Now Courtney's not bad. With an 11, Courtney is average bowler, which is saying something for an American who's never done it before.
That's true.
So I mean, eventually you guys are getting relatively good at it, and people start milling their way in. Glasses on, glasses
This-
off.
Glasses on.
I'll keep mine off. That's been our kind of MO with this stuff.
Yep.
So a guy is the first person to kind of wander in, and glasses off. You see, he's kind of looks more like a farmer. Deep tan, rough hands. It looks like he's worked a lot. He's got a bit of a slower way of speaking. Glasses on. This dude is Zeus. Like there's just no.
I'm looking at a farmer, and meanwhile, Percy's reaction must be completely different.
Courtney.
What?
Don't make any sudden moves. But put
Okay.
your glasses on to see God.
Oh my god! What?
Not that one. The other one.
And then I put the glasses on,
That one.
and I see Zeus.
It's Zeus. There's no like lightning bolt in hand.
Like
Lightning bolt in hand, flowing hair, Greek
yeah, jaw
toga.
drops.
I think he's bowling. I'm sure he's bowling.
Oh,
We
God,
gotta
what is-
bowl against Zeus.
I literally I blurt out hi, just being polite, not realizing I even did it.
Oh no! But before you even do that, he's looking at you because you naturally draw attention.
I do.
Act natural.
I do.
Just
I just kind of wave.
Oh, are you here for the meeting?
Yes,
It's
it's
about
true this time.
stop lying to
No
him.
deception needed. It's true now.
well,
It might not
it's
be
true,
confident,
it's
but
true.
it's true.
it's about time that creator got what was coming to him. Selfish bastard.
Yeah, that is a lie.
You want to roll deception?
No, but I'm gonna.
Do we
I'm
want?
blurting stuff out because I'm weirded
Yeah.
out because it's Zeus.
Don't tick off Zeus. Smack my head. I literally.
Guess what that is?
Courtney.
That's experience points.
Oh yeah, I'm up to 3.
Yay.
You're gonna get to level 2 before the end of this session.
Unless God kills you first.
Oh no.
I see you're not yet convinced. Hopefully by the end of this meeting you will be. And your name is?
I'm literally about to say that's why I'm here. Then I bite my tongue, realizing every single answer I've said has been the wrong thing. So I. But he asked my name.
Yes.
Courtney. I haven't figured out a last name for the character yet, but I would say just Courtney.
He
So,
kind of he kind of looks.
Would I say the superhero name that I came up with? No, I'd say Courtney.
Looks to Percy.
I'll take a step forward and hold out my hand just too close. And yeah, I am Percy, and it's good to meet you, Percy Storvis. I'm a great
He just
researcher, sir. I don't know as much as you because you're God. But
He
I'm
just,
You're
good.
close talking Zeus.
Yeah.
he, he takes a step back and just leaves your hand hanging, and then looks right back to
What?
Courtney.
Um, I
Oh.
did something. I'm sorry.
Looks right back to Courtney. I hope that this meeting is enlightening for you.
A lightning joke? Did you get it, Courtney?
Yep. I'm just kind of nodding, like
The
wide-eyed at this point.
enlightening meeting.
Yep. I.
It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. God, that was the best joke I've heard in a long time.
Um. This is gonna go to my skill set with assess quality. I'm looking at his armor. What does
Hmm.
he have? Like, what's he wearing? Like, is like a toga and like
It's a toga, and he's carrying a lightning bolt.
that lightning bolt. I'm looking at that.
It is made up of the same stuff as your armor and your weapons.
Hmm.
Okay. Yep. That's. I looked at Percy. Yep. And you like, I'm a little freaked out.
He
This
go
is.
he goes to the alley and starts throwing some practice balls. Literally strikes every time. The balls are slightly electrified when you look at him with the glasses.
I think this is rigged. I don't think we stand a chance in any realm.
The
I'm scared.
next
Are the dwarves here?
I just blurred that out. I'm scared.
Me too. God, you can't be the only one scared. I mean, think of others.
he kind of chuckles. Oh, you have nothing to be scared of, little one. Bug.
You can call me Bugsy. My friends call me Bugsy. Both of them.
Bug.
Oh,
um,
I don't take the insult. I don't
Yeah,
catch it.
it's the irony of that.
Like,
I was about to say like this is all making me feel very small, and yet he's calling you bug.
Yes, yes.
well, if you know anything about Zeus's love for beautiful women,
Yep.
yeah, yeah, he's
Though to be
totally.
fair, Zeus will do anything. But yeah, he
Yeah,
likes the girls.
he kind of looks over. Ever been with a goat?
Oh God.
Nope. Nope.
I'm just like, ew. Actually, I just.
Oh, okay. This is what I looked at Percy and it really hushed. I'm like, why is it fighting an ogre? It was better than bowling
Yeah,
with Zeus.
yeah. No, I agree. I agree. This is creepy. Creepy
I
gods.
don't.
Creepy gods.
This isn't. So this. And I'm starting to babble. This isn't right. I don't like this. I don't want to be here.
Corey, get a
This
hold of yourself. This is a social situation. You're supposed to be good at this.
that's a god.
so
That's
I
Santa.
know.
This
the
I like
is
next
you.
the next person walks in.
glasses are still on, so
Give me a
I'll take mine
d20.
off.
This one's a little bit harder to see. With glasses off, it's a younger
Mhm.
kid, probably about 16.
Okay.
glasses are on for me.
Give me a roll. See if you recognize him.
Roll. Okay.
He's not as quite of a. Okay, you definitely. It's Loki.
I got a 12. It's still it's edging it. So
Yeah, you kind of think this is a Norse god of some kind, and from the jovial and kind of bouncy demeanor, you pick up that it's more than likely Loki.
oh god.
Another one?
I realized the inadvertent pun.
Yeah.
I
They both turn
I'm
around and
trying not to be obvious, even though it probably could be no problem. I just say like in a hushed tone to Percy, trickster.
Tricks. What's a what?
Loki.
Who? Oh, that right.
I blurted that out inadvertently.
Okay. Okay. I
Loki.
put my
And
glasses
I look
on.
back
So
like, right?
when you
Loki?
blurt out the name, he gives a
Yeah.
bow and a cocky little smile.
I kind of
I
do a
thought you were
little
just meaning
bow
don't talk
back.
about it much when you Loki. Okay. Hi, Mr. Loki. I'm Bugsy. You can call me Bugsy. I do the same thing.
He
I step
actually
forward again. It's
he
annoying.
actually takes your hand. He shakes it. He's almost
Look at
out
this!
weird
I'm
and
shaking hands with the god. Look at this, Courtney. Look.
Gotta love that Loki. He's always a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
yeah, like as you get into his personal space, he's invading yours right back. Like
I
everything you
don't
do,
notice.
he's like taking it right up to the nth degree back to you.
Challenge accepted from Loki.
And whereas Zeus mostly paid attention to Courtney, it seems
Okay,
like
I don't notice.
Loki
I'm
is
all right.
obsessed with the bug guy.
That's creepy.
All right, we
That's
got one
really
each.
creepy.
Good. That's good.
Wow. I guess there's somebody.
Slowly, the room fills up with different pantheons of gods and goddesses.
Awesome.
This is really cool.
God's
But
here.
I'm really freaked out because what the hell are we doing here?
We're bowling, silly.
And the last one
No,
you
I'm legit like this, like scared.
the
For
last
lack of a
one.
better term, this
Excuse
is way out of
Your
our
league.
element.
Okay,
Nah,
the last one you guys don't even have to roll to see if you recognize.
Okay.
You recognize him with or without the glasses. And he's carrying an ice bag on his head, from where his head hit a very large crystal of creation.
comical gulp at that.
It's tiny.
Was that the assistant guy?
That's the ogre.
The photographer guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I just kind of turned away. Oh God! Don't look! Don't look! Don't look!
Shit.
He's
shit.
he looks and goes, "You!" in his very high pitched tone. You made my head ache for days.
I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. And it's deception time about how it all went wrong.
There
It
you
was
go.
just supposed to be a
Let,
good show.
let's
Like
see what happens this time when you roll deception. It hasn't worked all
I
night.
know. No, I'm leaning
Boy.
hard in it because this is the
Boy.
last thing I got, and I can handle this person. Like that's the connection my brain's
Don't
making.
forget to add in. I think your deception's a +3.
Oh my!
Oh,
Oh my gods!
so let's add in that 3 for charm.
That's a
That's a
6.
4 out
Silent
of
won't help you
10.
this time. What are you doing? That's the enemy.
Uh,
Oh.
yeah, so mark experience.
I did. Oh, this bowling alley, I hate it. So,
Yeah.
oh no, it's all
Okay,
falling apart.
he goes to grab you both by the throats,
Ah,
but he's
I'm like,
immediately
guys,
restrained.
isn't this against the rules?
I
He's
will try to
immediately
dodge.
restrained. He's immediately
He does?
restrained by the gods. The gods kind of hold him back.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank gods.
And then there's a unanimous, or like a completely all at one time. You're welcome.
That's great.
Like on one arm, he's got Zeus and Poseidon and Thor, and on the other arm, he's got like Kali. Like it's several gods holding this one guy back.
Wild.
Okay.
He just
So,
looks at you guys disgusted and kind of stomps out of the room to cool off.
I'm sorry.
just with no tact whatsoever. I was like, and be nicer next time.
Yeah, Santa's watching. Why did I say
Oh,
that?
yeah.
As you say that, Santa comes into the room and kind of closes the back door and shuts the blinds.
it's odd behavior for Santa. I don't say.
Zeus gets up and goes to roughly the focal point of the room. There's a little stage like set up and a little PowerPoint like presentation screen, which I totally just forgot it's called a projector screen. And there's one of those like in the roof built projectors. And it's the first slide pops up and it says the creator's reign of terror. For
Everything I said still stands, but I'm intrigued.
I'll look over at Courtney and I'll say, I think they mean a different creator. There's lots of creators in this room.
from the beginning of time, there's been an understanding amongst gods that there was only so much praise to go around. We all agreed that we would share humanity and we would each look after our own until one god decided that wasn't good enough and decreed that there could only be one god. Thus, most of our followers have been ripped away from us. We might get a smattering of praise here and there, but we're starving. We had to seek refuge. Our power is waning. We were living under the thumb of the Creator. He had the praise of practically the entire earth. We could never hope to compete with that kind of power. So we took what artifacts were ours and made our way to your world. There's murmurings of agreement with these statements.
When he says your world, like there's all gods and then us too, right?
Yep, and he's looking at you when he says that. He's filling you guys in on the backstory that everybody around him seems to know.
I just sit there feeling very, very small.
Yeah, it's kind of shrink down a bit too.
And that's when you kind of notice that while these people do have a presence, it's nothing compared to the creator's presence.
Okay.
Like, the creator is an intense presence to be around. These guys are intense because you know who they are.
Yeah.
They continue talking about how it's unfair that he broke all of the rules and now they're being forced to live here where they don't want to be. I mean, they don't seem to have as much of an issue with humanity, but they are used to living above humanity. It's the equivalent of somebody that's really, really rich having to go live in a trailer park.
No fun.
So everything that they're used to is basically gone. And Zeus is a little upset about the theft of his crystal of creation.
His. I blurred out yours,
Yes, my crystal
like
of
without
creation.
realizing it. It's perfect timing. Oh,
We left everything that was the creator's with the creator. We left him his world, and we left him in peace. But that's not good enough for him. The creator decreed, a long time ago, that nothing of magic should ever touch this world again. He locked it all up, including us, allowing magic and mythical creatures to fade into myth and legend, our names to fade into mythology. We are the stories people tell around the campfires. We're taught in history classes, but his name is everywhere. And he pulls out a $1 bill and points at the seal on the back where it has "In God We Trust."
Courtney, this is weird. The creator's God, like God.
um, um, like it. I was losing it earlier, but now like that crack has got big. I don't. Just for the reference, I don't see Courtney being religious, but that's why this is suddenly a major problem.
Yeah, it's
It's
really going
because
to be
she's
hard to be
not.
if she's
It's the opposite.
if she's agnostic, it's going to be hard to be agnostic now. If she's an atheist,
Exactly. No, like
then
knowing it's Probably be more atheist, but just
It's
like
like a room full of gods, and some
confronted
people.
with very real things, and it's
Mm.
already been wavering a bit, and now it's just like the floodgates kind of opening, and it's it's a bit much.
How's Percy taking the reveal that God is real and kind of a dick?
The kind of a dick part's a surprise for him. He's like, gods stopped the other gods from being gods because he wants to be the biggest god. God. And that's all
That
he says.
that kind of concept might not even be a thing that even. I mean, how could he not be aware of something? But you know what I mean. It could just. I don't. I don't know. I literally looked at Zeus. What is this? Like this
What are you
lost.
doing?
This, in terms of your world, might understand, is the beginning of the revolution.
Hi, sweetie. I love
You're gonna overthrow the big god?
We want to set things back to the way they used to be.
Does that mean no indoor plumbing?
Not that part.
Oh,
The
good.
We want to bring the gift of magic back to your world. We want
Well, we got magic.
to allow each other to serve mankind again, not be reliant on one deity.
Psst, Courtney, I don't know what to do. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah, what are the bugs doing?
I don't know what to do either.
Yeah.
Give me a
They said
roll.
I thought I was God.
Give me a roll to see how well you communicate with your bugs.
Cool.
Got it. Bugology says a 4.
Yeah, you're not. You're so rattled by the fact that gods are real,
Oh, I
and
get an experience.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead, gain a point of
Cool.
experience.
Yay!
I will ask Zeus because he seems to be talking right to me this whole time. At what cost?
To whom?
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
Well, the cost to your world should be minimal.
Like
There,
what?
but minimal.
And I'm starting to get a little bit of confidence. I don't know why, but I'm staring down Zeus, challenging
Oi.
him.
Oi.
Well, our plans are that any major battles that are fought would be fought on his side of the barrier and not this side. Now, we cannot account for what he might do here, and the possibility of casualties of the innocent mankind. Well, I'll be blunt with you, it's not at 0%. At this point, it's more 50-50.
You're gonna kill people in your revolution. That's what happens in revolutions I see.
I wouldn't think of it as killing. Our plans are more to reappropriate the creator's wealth, as it were.
I
Would that
off the record. I'm still trying to stay away from political.
like people wouldn't exist?
If,
Oh, they need us. We gotta worship them, right, guys?
yes, we have a symbiotic relationship with mankind.
So do my bugs.
In that way, we are all connected. Um,
I nod
we
solemnly.
we rely on mankind for sustenance, and mankind relies on us to take care of them, lest they blow themselves off the face of the earth.
So does this mean I'm trying to ignore that last line he said. Does this mean you're disrupting things to force his hand?
We're trying to get his attention, get him off balance, and attack him at a point of weakness.
Is there like a conference table in here?
Oh, yeah.
I put my sword on the table and say you already did.
He
Force his
looks.
hand is what I was referring to.
He looks. He looks at the sword. He kind of gives it a nod. He knows who you are. He knows that you're agents, obviously.
Oh, I figured,
Yeah.
yeah. At this point, yeah. He's. I don't need to tell you what he's doing. It sounds like you know exactly what he's doing. You know what we're doing. You know what all is going on. I mean, we're. um. All right. He said that if you keep doing this, the worlds will collide, and that has to be stopped. And that's a pretty compelling thing to keep a world from colliding. So that was his pitch. You've given me magic restored. That's pretty good. But also, you said 50-50 survival on both. So, and I'm trying to get confident and work myself up. So that's not exactly swayed by that at all. And then, like, kind of putting my foot down, still seated, but, and like terrified I just did that. But, yep.
He looks at you and says simply, "Under the Creator's reign, how have things been in your world? How have things been lately with his hands-off approach?"
Well, we got 8 billion people and lots of poverty, but 1% of the people are really happy, and the bugs are making a comeback.
Question
Yes. Inside or outside game?
is outside. Is anybody that I would recognize as Ares here?
God of War? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, she's like, oh, yeah.
Thank you. I point to him and I say, isn't a lot of our problems his fault?
He looks at you and kind of gives you a. My wars were
Like,
fought with.
no offense was meant, and yet completely like it's your job. I get it. Like that's what that was.
No, like
The
he
gods!
he looks at you and like almost gives you a mournful smile. It's almost like a. I wish it was my job at this point.
Okay, that takes me back a bit.
He's My wars have long since been fought and finished. I have not commanded a war since the time of the chariot.
So,
I just had a horrible thought.
what?
I. We're his chosen ones. We're the chosen ones of God. And he
Yeah.
sent us to meet all these others before a big war.
Yeah,
Are we supposed to take these guys out?
you're
Are we
literally on a
his
mission from
assassins?
God. You're literally on a mission from God.
Can appreciate that one.
Oh, God. Are we supposed to take these guys out?
We're not.
You sure about that? Because I'm pretty.
I literally look at Ares and Thor and Zeus and all these gods. I'm doing a mental checklist, and I go, I'm pretty sure we're not here to take them out. And I say that.
Good.
That's not
Good.
why I'm here.
Good. Why are we here?
I don't
Just
know anymore.
I mean, I know, but I just want.
Zeus,
Yes.
Mr. Zeus.
he also said to be wary of what we hear. And I'll be honest, I don't even like what I'm hearing in the first place.
And what has he told
So,
you?
sorry, I talked over you there. Sorry.
What has he told you?
He told us that there were terrorists trying to sabotage everything and cause a disruption between two worlds, and they would be destroyed. And that we need to restore those to fix it
I'll
and
be honest.
stop worlds from being destroyed.
From his vantage point, I could see why he would say we were terrorists. Though one person's terrorist is another person's freedom fighter.
I understand that. At the same time, he's trying to save two worlds, from what he said.
The only
In
world he's even remotely interested in saving is his own. What has he asked you to do for the good of your world?
just retrieve all the misplaced things.
I think we're just supposed to give name, rank, and serial numbers.
Let me ask
Oh,
you.
I'm well beyond that. No, I'm not a soldier in this, even though I guess we are. But no, I'm not treating it that way.
Right.
This is an existential crisis that she's actually talking to.
Let me ask you this question. Do you like your homes? Here.
Um, it's okay.
Do you have friends, family?
I got bugs.
The Creator is
Yeah.
never going to let you return here once your mission is complete. You're touched by magic now. Everything in magic stays with the Creator.
I look really worried to Percy at that.
In fact, I'm guessing you've already felt the pull of your new selves.
This isn't gonna end well, is it?
I don't think it's going to end well either way.
As he says, the pull of your new selves, the thoughts of your rooms flash through your eyes, and how every single time you have to leave, you feel like it could easily drag you back in.
Could we go back to it now?
To the room, you feel
Yeah.
the pull of it. In the back of your mind, you still feel a want to get back there, almost like an addiction, just like that want for the next cigarette.
Does it feel like it could get back there now just by willing it?
You don't know how to get back there, but you want to get back there.
Okay.
Courtney gets up from where she's seated and just kind of turns away looking like she might throw up. It's the more kind of like can't handle this type of thing. And that's dangerous because that's the perfect time for someone to swoop in with guidance, and that's what got her in the first place. And oh shit.
As you're looking
But
kind
just
of pale,
trying to process it.
as you're looking pale, they get you to a seat and offer you a cold bottle of water.
Yep. Take it.
Yep.
Sure.
Stay hydrated to cons. Yep. That's yep.
Good training.
Yep.
Yep.
Good battle training.
And
Bottle
and
training.
they're giving you space and time to think. They're talking amongst themselves. They're discussing battle plans at this point, but they're just kind of giving you space to yourself.
Yeah, I'm not able to focus on that. Percy, I don't know what you're doing.
I'm just sitting there with you, just kind of shaking my head, coming up with stupid idea after stupid idea. We could give them Italy. Maybe they'd be happy with Italy.
Like from a film perspective, the camera hyper focuses on you, and they kind of blur out
Yeah.
as they become the background noise. And like you'll catch war and minimalize casualties, and every now and again things like that nature.
Oh, that's
I don't know what we were sent to do. If these guys don't get more people, they'll die. Why don't they just advertise?
this
Why don't they
is
just get something? Why don't they start tweeting? Followers wanted.
Loki looks up at you when you say that. Oh, you think that we'd have that freedom? Let me show
You
you
can't
something.
tweet.
Loki comes over and like kind of puts a hand to your shoulder, and suddenly you disappear out of the room.
Oi.
does Loki go with him?
Yeah, he.
Okay.
So Courtney, you're still sitting there, and
Yeah.
Percy just disappears with Loki.
Okay, we'll come back to that. I'll react.
Percy, as you disappear, you pop in front of what looks like a room, like just like your room was, like a series of doors.
Okay.
These were our cells. This one was mine. He looks hesitant to even open the door, like he wants to really, really badly open the door. Like,
Wait,
uh,
wait. I'm sorry. These are the rooms back. Magical.
yeah, on the other side, like where your room is over there with the bugs in it and everything.
Okay.
And he's just looking at this door and he says, "This door was mine." And
You've been cast out of heaven.
I left voluntarily. And has Percy ever known anybody with like any drug addiction or
Probably.
give me a roll, just to see if you
Sure.
recognize.
15.
Yeah, you can tell clearly that he's showing like symptoms of withdrawal and addiction, wanting to open this door. The rooms, you don't want to leave the room. The more you're there, the more you don't want to leave the room. The more you're fine with the fact
I
that you're
feel it.
starving.
I feel some of it. I do. I know what you mean. I feel I'm there and it like feels really, really good. And when you leave, it doesn't feel so good. So I know what you mean.
You asked if we could advertise.
Yeah, I think it'd be really great. You could do like pages, things. Just get your message out there.
The Creator
Maybe
doesn't
even
want
a
us to
stream.
leave our rooms. The Creator wants us to stay here, locked away, to fade from the minds of humanity, and finally fade from existence.
But but but
And
in
with
the real
that,
world, we can.
he pops you back to your world. He pops back with you.
Mm,
What was that?
you, we're just having a polite conversation. It was a, it was a, it was a.
Courtney,
Stop
give me
us.
a d20 roll.
For me,
Courtney,
Courtney.
Hey.
you can tell that Loki is a little more flushed and like he has like the sweat of a person who was jonesing.
It used to be like in the rooms we have in like magical lands. They all did. They came from there. That's their home. That's their heaven. I think that's heaven.
Okay. Um I have an idea. I know, and I'm literally talking to Percy with Loki right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and I know my track record with this has not been great with these kind of things, but do you trust me?
Sure, why not? I mean, we're on the same side. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They say yeah. We all do,
Okay.
except
And I'm
Edwin.
okay. That's fair. 1 in a million, right?
Well, yeah, 1 in 10,004.
Okay. Okay, so I am going to get up. I literally left my sword at the table because I realized I walk over, I pick that up, and I give it a good long look. And I look over at Zeus.
Courtney.
And I'm sure he's looking at me now, like they're probably all looking at me because I
Yeah.
draw attention.
Courtney.
Yep.
Courtney.
I'm not holding it threateningly.
They're all waiting. Like they're waiting for you to say something. You don't get any sense of like ill will from them.
No. I kind of more hold the sword out so the like upside down, so like the blade's down, and I'm holding the handle that way. Like I'm trying to like
Almost
this. If
like
you look
like
at the
a
picture,
sheath. Yeah.
yeah, like I'm holding the handle here, so you can see like the hilt is here.
Yeah.
I'm holding that out because I've been looking at it, and I've been looking at it for a lot, and I know what it is because this is we're seeing my original character, and I'm holding it out to Zeus, and I say, "So you know what this is, right?"
I do.
That's not possible though,
You'll
right?
find you'll find that many things that you think are impossible are in fact quite probable.
Percy,
Yeah.
look at Zeus's crown.
Yeah, it's pretty shiny and glamorous, and it catches the light like.
Yeah, and the other Greek ones,
I know they all look amazing.
right?
Yeah.
I point to my headpiece tiara thing.
Oh, you look amazing too. I didn't mean you didn't. I mean, are you having those insecurity issues? You look fine.
No,
Hi, sweetie. I love you.
Percy, my character is based on a god.
Um,
So that's not
God
right.
of cosplay. Are you
I,
saying we're
I,
gods?
I think
You are. You're saying we're gods.
kind of,
You're the goddess of
maybe.
cosplay, not the god of bugs.
When you said the door and Loki had the door,
Uh huh.
and we
Yeah.
have
Yeah. They used to be there, just like us. Just like, just like us.
Zeus, this is you.
You're touched by magic.
Are you?
You're like us now. You may not have started off that way, but once you're touched by magic, there's no going back. You'll never be a regular mortal again.
No matter what.
No, your DNA, your essence has been changed.
So she's a demigod.
I think we both are.
Yeah.
Does
They don't understand.
any of them have anything similar to what Percy's like?
You notice that there,
Using assess quality.
you notice that there are a few insect-esque gods and goddesses out there, like amongst some of the more tribal gods.
Let's see. If I was an insect goddess, I'd be named Twiggy. Sorry.
Yeah, there. These powers all seem to be in line, at least in the way that they behave with the gods that are in the room.
Mm.
Some might
Okay.
say you have a spark of the divine.
So I think we're demigods, and like I look whispering, but it's probably pretty apparent.
Yeah.
So like, if we are, maybe we're like really a lot stronger, and maybe we could like make these guys disband and behave. Shall we try it? Shall we? No. Okay. Are you
Okay.
ready? Are you ready?
No,
Ready for the big
no.
gun? You ready for the Zeus?
No.
You ready, Rumble?
What are you doing?
We're gonna do what we are born to do. And I'll go in and I'll put my hand in my jacket, and I'll pull out
Percy.
on
I'm
my
like
finger.
I'm not trying to stop you. I'm just like doing. Yeah.
Zeus, do you know what this is? The bug's on there.
Is it the fancy one?
This is a Scorpicus Arthropithecus, which in ancient language means God killer. And it's coming for you, Zeusy. It's coming for you.
As you say this, he literally puts out a finger. It hops up onto the finger, kind of walks up onto his shoulder, then walks back
Okay, I was
down.
bluffing. I'm sorry. Traitor! I yelled the bug. Traitor! Oh,
It comes back to you. It comes back down to you. It settles back on your shoulder.
Oh, that's better. That's better. You need some training. No sugar for you. In. I'm just sweating, like and my eyes just darting everywhere.
He looks at you.
I don't think that worked.
He looks at you with
No.
he looks at you with a laugh. He goes, ha, 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 bug. Bug.
He was sweating a little bit. I know it, but it's okay. It's okay.
You keep calling him Bug, but you know his name, right?
Of course I do.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Tom.
What was that?
Tom.
Tom?
That would be his divine name, as in etymology.
Tom?
You're a science god.
If I'm Etam, are you Eve?
No, I know who I think I am.
Who are you?
I look back to Zeus, like,
Who
worried.
is she? I just really like, who is she?
He gives you the go on, smile, and the head nod.
So, I'm not really, but I inherited, and I'm waiting for Zeus to react to that.
He's nodding, like he's doing
Yeah, that
the fatherly. Go on,
that's the
you're
piece I
getting
needed.
it.
That's the piece I needed.
I'm a little slow. I think I just clicked.
I inherited and I hold up the sword and I look around and I look to see if the one I'm thinking of is missing, and I'm sure she is.
She is.
I just turn to Percy. You know who Athena is, right?
Well, sure, you cosplay her great.
You didn't. I'd never told you this was Athena.
Well, it's an Athena cosplay. Obviously, you look like her.
Yup.
Well,
I
you do
hold
a
up the
great job
sword
at
between.
it.
I hold up the sword between us, like eyes are wide. Yup.
Oh,
A little
wait a
scared.
minute. Oh, wait, you're. I've been talking to a goddess this whole time.
No. But I turn to
No?
Zeus. But this was character is not even a real thing.
Tell me, child.
Oh, wait, child, he called you my child. That means you are her.
When you
Athena's
pray,
dead, right?
gods never truly die.
Right.
We just wait until
I look
can
to Percy. Right.
You're right. He's calling you a goddess. He's calling you a goddess. And not just like in a you're a cute way, but like a goddess way.
As long as mankind remembers us, we're still alive. Unfortunately, weakened by our lack of prominence. but alive.
And now I feel like I can blurt it out. Percy, my character is Athena. It's my own idea. It's like somebody who's empowered with her power. And I don't know, did I is that did I mean make it so that Athena, when I got empowered, the real Athena died? Because that's what my story for my character is. I'm starting to lose it. Um, it's
Died?
It's okay.
No.
It's okay. It's okay.
Remember how we said we wanted to merge the worlds of magic and your realm?
oh 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 God.
Don't
No,
brave yourself. It's rude.
again, again, everybody turns and just kind of gives you a yes look.
in my okay, Athena's murdered, and a person inherits her abilities, and that's my character.
Well, I can guarantee you she
Mm.
wasn't exactly murdered. More merged. And as you didn't go squish, and again when he says the word squish, it very much sends Percy a little bit of a startle.
Please refrain from the bug references.
And that's why he did it, clearly.
Exactly. You might see that the creator's threat of the worlds being squished, and he directs the squish directly at Percy.
Yeah, the one time he
Over my
finally
head.
notices him.
Yeah.
Okay, I sit back down and I'm contemplating existence.
Yeah.
Um, does okay, okay. When the creator, I'm probably telling way too much. When the creator got us, he screwed up because I'm not really this. And did you make this be it? Or did you just get lucky? Or like everything I know is wrong is the impression.
Strings were pulled. We had hopes for more than just one of you.
I looked at Percy.
So, well, let me get this straight. You're really a goddess, not just built like one. And these guys are really gods. You're also the creator to fight the gods.
He's looking now for the first time really at Percy, like he's waiting for Percy to realize something.
Life is just better with bugs. Can't trust anybody else. Better with bugs. I sit down.
And while you do, I'm literally staring at what I now know as Athena's actual sword,
Oh yeah, yeah.
trying to process the reality of unreality.
It's been a long time since we had new blood amongst our kind. And Courtney, you noticed something for the very first time. Every time you gain a
Oh,
follower on Instagram or Twitter,
oh,
every time that number ticks up even one, you feel a little stronger.
I thought that was just a natural response.
yeah. How's that different?
Yeah.
I'm an influencer. It's great.
That's funny. That's funny.
Um. Oh, of course, the ultimate would probably be that like the screen handle she uses is like Athena or something,
Hmm.
and it always has been. You know that That seems right, you know.
Percy, your cell
Um,
phone goes off.
sorry that broke up.
Percy, your cell phone goes off.
I couldn't quite catch that. I'm what?
Your cell phone goes off, Percy.
My cell phone goes off. Excuse me, gods. Loud.
I
What?
love the idea of answering a cell phone. Hold on, I need to take this.
What? This is important. I'm in the middle of something. I got.
Hello, is this Percy?
Yeah.
This is
Who's
the
this?
Journal of Modern Etymology.
Oh, hi.
We wanted to let you know that we're going to go ahead and run with the piece that you wrote for the book.
Really? Oh, cool. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Did you like that? Did you like that part? Especially paragraph number 7. And the new species possibly under the by the termites under the dorm. That
They,
was epic. Wasn't that epic?
they chatter with you about bug stuff for a good half hour.
Right. I thank you so much. I hang up. Sorry, guys. Sorry, that was okay. Back to the god stuff.
The second that you know you're being published and that person paid attention to you, you felt a little stronger. In fact, Courtney, give me a roll.
Because the idea of being followed and having followers is not foreign to a cosplayer. There's a 19 for you.
You
I did a
notice
good roll.
you notice that when Percy's on the phone and talking to this person and they're showering Percy with praise, there's a stronger glow. Everything's a little bit more sheer and shiny. Much like the pancakes and the sausages.
Feels good to be noticed, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit more than that, I think. Um, you know how I have a lot of followers on like Twitter and Instagram and
Oh yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, of course. Look at you.
Yeah. Okay, so from a scientific point of view, the more there is, the more influence I have, right?
Well, yeah.
What if it was took out the word influence and followers and changed it to worshippers and followers and changed influencer to God?
Um. Okay.
Like there's
So your Twitter account is the temple of.
oh my god. That's brilliant. That's out of character. That's brilliant. And yeah, it kind
That's
of is,
funny.
isn't it? I guess it is.
Wow. I
But
pull out my cell phone and I tweet something to her. Send.
but you just got something good, right?
Yeah, I got published.
How's that feel?
That's pretty damn good. I mean, my God, they finally recognized my.
Kind of like God getting worshipped?
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's your temple.
Wait, what? What? That makes sense.
What was the name of the magazine?
Percy. So I'm Perseus.
I look back to Zeus, just like big wide eyes, just okay, now what?
Well, you have a choice. We won't force you into our evolution. But know that the creator doesn't exactly like competition.
I raise my hand when he says we won't force you.
Excuse me, Mr. Fellow God.
And I literally say strings were pulled and Athena isn't here anymore because and I drift it from there. Like I'm expecting an answer.
We have high hopes that you would join our revolution. That the idea of new gods being created would give us fresher, more powerful allies in this war. And that your unique placement beside the creator would allow us to have some insight into his plan of action.
were were we the first of this
There have been others.
new thing?
There were failed experiments.
Athena is
Was Tiny a failed experiment?
a goddess of wisdom.
I just kind of, yeah, right. I mean, yeah.
So I'm inclined to believe what she might have said. I know there's full weird third persony aspect of that, but it's like what I presume Athena was here before I showed up. You said we merged, right?
You merged, correct?
So she sacrificed for the greater good?
For what she believes is the greater good? Yes.
I looked at Percy real worried because I kind of have myself to believe in the wisdom of it, and that's a hard one to not go with. And then I say as much to him.
Do we, Mr. Zeus, Mr. Fellow Godling? Do we have to make up our minds now, or can we think about this for a couple of days?
You're free to take your time. Until there is violence towards one of us, we will not act against you.
Why would the creator send us here knowing this?
Uh,
He knew. If he's what he is, he'd know exactly who and what to
he
you.
he
That's your free
knows.
will
This
thing.
He knows. But being the only supreme being, for as long as he has been, has made him arrogant. He believes he can control you, even in the face of the truth. Excuse me. Did he not tell you not to trust anything we say?
one of the first things he said.
You say why he sent you.
So
I think he wants us to stop you.
Did he say to stop us? Or did he say something else?
as
I
funny as he
honestly
did
can't
say something else,
remember.
but I forget. Yeah, he did say something else. He didn't say stop. That's right. We were extrapolating.
Okay, outside of game, he said to you to gather information.
Okay, I got the information.
Thank you.
I think at this point I'm gonna like tap Athena's armor, bap, 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 like far more than normally, right? Bam, 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 bam. So,
I like that
okay,
slip, by the way,
guys,
too.
gotta feed my ant farm. So we'll be in touch. Just reach me on Twitter. So good meeting y'all. Great Zeus. Looking sharp,
It's like
Loki.
I'm being dragged out of the room. Like, not
Yeah,
even
basically.
stopping from being dragged. It's just you're pulling me out.
Excuse me, your goddessness. Just kind of guide her to the door.
Now,
Bye,
Courtney,
guys.
you have an innate sense that if you want to get in contact with them, you can get in contact with them. You
Oh,
just know that if you were to pray, they might hear you.
oh, okay.
In fact, now when you think about it, every now and again you do hear a voice in your head that's not yours.
What?
Should see a doctor about that.
It's not common, but every now and again somebody will ask you for help with a test or help with something to do with their career.
Oh God.
Goddess hotline.
Oh God, I thought you were gonna say it was Athena in my head. This is even more different and not what I expected.
Yeah, I gotta
Okay.
take care of your followers there. I think.
Oh God.
Woof. We're gonna get out of there as quick as we can. I think I'm gonna try
Yep.
to get her into like an Uber or something and just kind of take off.
Absolutely weirded out by all of that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So my first, I probably do drag her into the nearest ice cream store in the next city and sit and eat and talk about things. Just kind of veg and you ever see the end of the Avengers movie with all eating shawarma at the end of it?
Yep. I'm literally
That's what we're
sitting like
doing.
that kind of right now, like my head in my hands, just trying to
Just kind of
process it. It's
quietly chewing.
like there's a thing of ice cream in front of me and it's melting.
That's how it. That's how it. Yeah, that's appropriate. Yeah.
Okay,
That
give
works.
me a high or low.
I'm
Hi,
going low this time
Low? You
for
agree
me.
with that?
hi, hi, hi,
Oh, you
hi.
want high?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going high?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do high.
Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
I'm out of it. You're kind of running thing. Oh yeah, there we go.
All right.
Woo! High indeed. Can't get much higher.
A goddess walks in. And again, this one's really easy. You saw her at the bowling alley. And
Yo, guys, notice you at the bowling alley.
not only
We didn't
not
even bowl a game. That's
Just
funny.
joke. I didn't
I
do.
just realized too. We
not
just
not not only is this a goddess, this goddess is attracting almost as much or even more attention than you normally do.
Oh boy.
Like this goddess is drop dead gorgeous with or without the glasses. Like it doesn't seem to matter. Any guesses?
I,
See, I'm trying to pull the
Aphrodite.
meta out from what I would know,
Yeah, I
but
know.
I'm wondering, as Courtney,
Well, you would know
with the
this stuff.
character, would Courtney?
Oh yeah,
You probably know her character and
yeah.
the cast. If
You
it's
know.
Greek, she'd know.
This is Greek.
Aphrodite.
This is Aphrodite.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you notice
I just look at Percy and like that's the goddess of love.
you notice
You
that
just attract these people, don't you?
she's slightly more powerful than the rest of the gods that you were in the room with.
Oh, because love is very prevalent.
Does she
And
notice us, or is she like oblivious to us?
oh, she walks right up and sits right down next to you. Like,
I'm blushing like crazy. So,
Next to Percy, that's amazing. I love it.
yep.
You thought you were awkward with me.
hi, your grand beauteous deitiness. Would you like some ice cream? I have some left.
She holds her hand out for you to
I
kiss.
have been eating, and I'm
I-
sorry about that.
I
I
so
kinda
see you
shove
take
them off the
mine
spoons.
and you offer it over. It has ice
That's
cream
not a
here.
bad idea. I will do that. I'll take it from that if you don't mind. Cosplay theft, yeah. So I
That's too
grabbed a
funny. Just
single
scoot
scoop
the
of
bowl
vanilla.
over.
Here you go.
Yeah.
It's good. She hardly touched it because, like, she's a little traumatized. Because, well,
Good word.
yeah. Oh, sorry. How can I help you?
And after all that, I say hi.
Sister, brother.
Uh,
Okay. I long lost. Wait, we're related? I gotta get those thoughts out of my head.
To be fair, if you know anything about the Greek gods and goddesses, that
It doesn't matter. Huh?
yeah.
no. Though I just
Okay.
realized, God, Percy, all these voices you hear from the bugs, they're probably not all from bugs. Some are probably
I
people.
don't
And
want to
prayers, but you
know.
still answer them through the bugs, and they probably.
I've been talking
You've
to.
been
That's
granting
funny.
wishes and prayers for like
Talking to
days
thousands of that's
because
funny.
the bugs
Funny.
that in the area react and do it. You don't even realize you've been doing it.
That's great. That's great. I love
Yeah, we'll cross that when we get there. I like how I'm at a loss for words. This is
it.
a great flip.
So Miss Aphrodite, to our little ice cream. May we get you some butterscotch, or are you here for deeper reasons? Huh?
I'm afraid that I'm not just here for the ice cream. I'm actually
Watching your figure. Mhm.
here for both of you.
We was she at the alley,
She was.
bowling alley? Okay, so she's picking her spot. Okay.
If you want bowling advice, I'm pretty good.
See, this is somehow more No, the pun up my alley.
I knew it. I was waiting for it.
Yeah, it was happening.
Uh,
Of like someone getting isolated, start talking to them, convincing something. It's a little more what Courtney's familiar with as far as for people talking to her or stuff. So even though it's Aphrodite, she's like, okay, what do you're here for us? We just left.
I
What's
want you
going
to
on?
give me a knowledge roll or give me a D20 roll.
I'll just give you D20. We'll see what happens.
Uh,
D20.
Percy, you're welcome to roll
not
this
bad.
too if you want to roll it as research.
Sure, why not?
18.
Okay, let's give it plus 3, 8.
Ooh, some
Uh,
XP.
okay,
Woo!
this is good because this makes sense. So you get experience. Now that Courtney's paid a little bit more attention to this person, without the glasses on, you know this person. She goes to cons. She's
Oh,
she's an
She's the one that gets
influencer.
all the attention there. That's great.
She's the one that you kind of have looked up to as far as like that person that you go, I'm gonna be them someday.
Player senpai. Okay, great.
okay. Like model after and already follow. I follow her on Instagram.
Yep,
Everything.
That's
Okay.
funny. That's
yep,
So
funny.
it's and probably gotten tips on some costuming here and there.
yep.
Oh, and then suddenly it makes a lot of sense. Okay.
The other thing you
So yeah,
know,
wait. I know you. I oh
the other thing you know,
oh.
the other thing you notice is, as far as you're aware, she's been around here longer than you have. But it seems like, from what you were hearing in the meeting, the other gods have only just recently got here.
Yeah, she's been cosplaying for years. So that doesn't add up, does it?
Doesn't seem to make sense.
Okay. Well, hold on. Percy, didn't they say it's only been recently that they've been appearing?
Yeah, they had their rooms and they got kicked out, and yeah.
Well, she started cosplaying
Oh, she's one of
like
you.
years ago.
Miss Aphrodite, if you were cosplaying years ago, but the gods only appeared a while ago, that doesn't add up. So what's the deal with that?
I made my way well before the rest of them. I landed here 100, 150 years ago.
Welcome to America?
We're in Canada right now.
I know it's Canada. Sorry.
Welcome to America, North
Yeah,
Welcome to Earth.
America.
right.
Okay, okay, okay.
Guys, I
So
don't
you're
know if this is a good
so you're
time.
here.
I just want to point out one thing that nobody's mentioned: the
Sure.
fact that Santa's Canadian.
Well,
He could have been visiting. I don't know.
no,
He
he
owns a
is.
bowling alley.
Oh, is he? Oh, that's funny.
He owns.
Santa's totally Canadian. He's North Pole. It's technically. I mean, there's a
There you
dispute between Canadian or
go.
Norwegian or Russian, but we always say he's Canadian. So heck yeah,
Yeah,
damn right.
he owns
That
a
I was
bowling
like,
alley.
and
And
that wasn't a reveal or funny. That was truth.
a
Anyway,
tie-in, yes. Historically accurate gaming.
yeah.
Guys, I don't know. I apologize so much, but I gotta wrap up soon. I gotta
Oh,
you know.
I was gonna clear it up here with this reveal. If
Cool.
you'll let me just get to a real quick stinger, and
Mhm.
then we'll call it for the night.
Sounds
Hi,
good.
sweetie. I love
She
you.
goes, "I'm here to train you."
Yeah! I I don't want to be a cosplayer. Thank you. No, just you're cute, but no, I'm not gonna be a cosplayer. No, you'll
She 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 means in the God stuff. I
I
She
think.
yeah, yep,
she looks
that makes
over
that
at
makes
you
sense.
and goes, "Sister, is he always this tightly wound? It's funny."
I'm just nodding.
The first
Is
thing
that
we need to
bad?
do is gather your powers and determine what you're capable of. And with that, the camera starts to fade to black. And that's where we'll cut for episode 2.
Whew.
Oh.
So,
Ah.
Hard.
yeah,
Ah.
That was hard. That was hard.
not a lot of
Dealing with
combat,
gods is
but a
not
lot
That
more
was
easy.
hard.
social.
That was a challenge. Is a good way to put it. Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that was a challenge.
All right, so as we're getting ready to close down the stream, you guys have final thoughts and
Yeah, that was epically difficult. It was like trying to figure out what the character would do in a situation.
Yeah.
Epically difficult. Traditionally,
Yeah.
play with things like you attack orcs, bleh, fine. You might have a dilemma, die or do you rescue them, whatever. This is like, okay, no, different scale, very difficult, very difficult.
now we come to the other understanding of the word flip side. The idea is there's always two sides to every argument. There's always two sides to every
Yep.
world.
Yeah. To God up or not to God up? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
Woof.
it was definitely intense and the complete flip side
Yeah,
of
tense is a good word for it. I found that quite
where we've
challenging.
been. Um, just trying to comprehend things, and I like that we literally like it was all weird and different the past day for the characters, but then this we literally have each other as that one thing that we know because everything else just went to hell.
To bounce reality off, yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's like
Played it good, Mr. Cyclops Scott.
Thank you. Yeah, and
So
that's
very nice.
there was some elements I threw over to Cammy about a story idea I had when she mentioned some god stuff with the creator. I was
Mhm.
like, oh, an old story idea I had. That's literally a story idea I had about
That's
Athena
oh
being
man,
murdered.
tying close,
So I threw it at
tying
her. I don't
close.
know how much she had planned, but incorporate parts in.
Other
Uh,
than other than the merging with Athena, that's the only part I added from that. You were going to
Oh
meet the
God.
gods in this session.
So it was literally yeah. So I was on the right
it
wavelength.
was fated by the
It's
Yeah.
literally Athena gets murdered and like almost like a Buffy kind of story. A
Yep.
new one takes it up and learns that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the OC character that Courtney had.
All right, since
Very good,
Tobin
very
has to take off, why don't we do our outros real quick? If you want to do yours
Yeah.
first, Tobin, so you can take
cool,
off.
cool. Yep, Tobin, and let's see. Look me up, just Tobin, and broadcast on Twitch Fridays at 5:30 Pacific time p.m. Not because oh my gosh, some people do. And then Sundays at again 5 o'clock p.m. Fridays is D&D games 5e, and Sundays is my own system. Very fast paced, very blue, and it's a lot of fun. You can catch Camby there too. Bit
Yeah, I need to get in on some of that. Until
cool.
then, in the meantime, I'm Cyclops Scott. GuiltyPleasureCinema.com. Cyclops Scott is my stuff on all the socials. I don't currently have any streaming stuff. I don't have any active video series right now, but I'm literally working on both. I was doing some video stuff for ThunderCon, a convention here. So I'm working on that and my own scripts for stuff because I'm trying to actually get my own creations going once again, and
There
it's
you
something
go.
I can lean on. So there's actual movie ideas, whatnot. So that's coming, and literally the Athena idea was one of them, and
There
it's
you go.
still always
Preview
there. So
tonight.
there's that aspect of it, but it was fun to incorporate that because it's like
Epic,
yeah,
epic.
kind of make it my own. And really, the only difference was, like I said, the merge. The rest was already there, so it's like oh that fits in good.
And I am
Yeah,
KimmyCat86. I stream here every Monday at 9:30 Eastern Time, and we will have episode 3 next week. Be sure to tune in for that, and we will see you then.
Ooh,
Please feel
I'm
free
almost
to give
afraid
me
what
any
happens in
info.
episode 3.
I have no earth